All right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Thursday, everybody. Good to see you all. Good to everyone. Good to see Grant, Brad, everybody on social media. Welcome back. Looks like we're having a nice little run on this SVFD. And there's another one that we had from yesterday that is making continue a big move. We're going to check out that one too. But good to see you all. Hope everyone is all ready for getting close to the weekend. We got a lot of stuff going on today. My God, we got phase 3 that's starting. We got open house that's starting. By the way, if anyone is watching on social media, on the top left-hand corner, if you want to come and join us, let me just change the QR code for you because that's the one. There we go. Yep, that's the one. So yeah, we got that a big event that's going on, and if you're a student at Cybertrade University, this is our last of the year of the phase 1, 2, and 3. So I'll be up there, and anyone here wants to join us, just talk to Education Advisor. Remember, you got to learn before you could earn. But regarding about what's going on this morning, what we got going on, and what happened yesterday, I want to touch upon about that. Anyway, I don't know if anyone had the opportunity to watch me on Traders Talk at NASDAQ, but very interesting to hear from other analysts that are in the industry. One thing I'll notice being around them, they were very intrigued and very interested on understanding what you guys do every day. They look at as economic calendars. They look at it where, what's going on with the economy and stuff like that. But for us, we, I don't say it on air, but I'll tell you guys, and I told them, in the green room, it's all about, volatility. Regardless of what's happening here, what's happening there, we care what's moving on. And we're going to talk moving in the markets. I'm going to start off and want to talk off with the MLGO. And as much as they look at these as short squeezes and are very scared of like, why would you trade that? It's like, listen, something they don't understand is like, we're here to make our days pay. That's really what we're here for. And like MLGO it's going back on the watch list. By the way, where's my pen? Oh, there it is. What a really, really nice move. So even as of yesterday, let me bring back yesterday's chart. There we go. So anyway, here you go. For anyone that missed out on this one, I mean, what a really, really nice move. And it was a great move in the morning, and it continued going into the close. Had a little bit of a nasty shake right here, but listen, it was channeling beautifully. From 9 to 10 to 9 to 10 to 9 to 10. You could have traded that the last 30 minutes and you rock and rolled. And if you missed it the first time, you could have bought it the second time. You could have bought it the third time. But anyway, MLGO back on the watch list. So definitely going to keep an eye on that one. What else we got going on that we had? Hood was also a nice move yesterday. Now, Hood, you could see from here, has been not only been a good day trade, but it's been a great swing trade. I mean, Hood is doing great. I think me and Josh were talking about it in the room yesterday that, a lot has to do with that they own a lot of Bitcoin. They're obviously in that market. So we all know where Bitcoin is today. And I was talking about it yesterday at Traders Talk at the NASDAQ event. But you could see it here. What a great move. I mean, that thing just literally just had a great pop right here. This was like 2 days ago. I mean, the thing was at 970 to 10, went all the way to 1080, all the way up. Now, is the run going to continue? Well, listen, we're testing some not huge major resistance levels, but back in February, you could see it had some big resistance levels right around this 1080-ish, 11, whatever price that is right there. And if it does break it, it could test all the way up here as high as the 13-ish. But looks like we're kind of plateauing here. And the reason how when you're plateauing, this is what we're going to learn in phase 3, is that we know a lot of the action we make is in the first hour and the last hour. But you could see once it got around 10 o'clock, it started hitting that 1050. Didn't want to break it, came back down. But I would keep an eye on my watch list. I mean, definitely it's been a great stock to watch. We'll talk about MLGO again after, but SCRA was also a really, really nice move yesterday. Very inexpensive stock. I mean, this one would probably take the cake, and it was just great in pre-market. And what happened when the market opened up, it kind of died. And out of nowhere, out of absolute nowhere, this thing just took off from 5:30 right around 10 o'clock and 5:50, whatever it was right there, and shot all the way to a whopping $9. And there was a little bit of a shake right here, right around 7. So some of you did get into it. and caught on to that because, we were sitting there pounding away talking about that. Hey, look, it's moving it, and boom, it had one last pop. Listen, you got damn lucky if you got out at 10. We know 10 is a whole number, but, somewhere around this 9 was really kind of the sweet spot. But that one did pretty well. A couple other ones I want to bring up. You had this S stock that also had a good pop the day before. That one moved. ALT, another stock that has been not only a day trade, it's been turned into a swing trade. The stock started right around the $2-ish, or they went out to 8. It was a great run up yesterday. Ran from 5 all the way to 7. And Revlon had a really, really good move too yesterday. I mean, as much as Revlon got really beat up, all the EV stocks are getting beat up. That one obviously did pretty well. And, I talked about Revlon a few times. I said, I don't know about you, but I know that some of you are fans of EVs. Some of you are not, but I've been driving around my town. I think the two most popular EV cars that I see is a Tesla and a Revlon. I don't see anything other. Maybe once in a while I will see, the Mustang EV car, but I really haven't seen anything else. I mean, everybody talks about the Chevys, everyone talks about the Cadillacs, everybody talks about the Porsches. I really haven't seen any of them other than this one. So, I mean, it's not, but anyway, I'm not here to tell you a personal opinion. We just look at it as a trader. How can we make money from either one of them? So anyway, let's talk about what's moving this morning. So the MLGO is going back on the watch list. Okay, so you could see it's up again. Just be very careful, everybody. We know what we're expecting here. This is a short squeeze. There's no if and buts without it. Stocks don't go from 2 to 20, all right, because they came out great news. That's all it is. We're just trying to make the big run. I probably would stay away from it. This would probably be a second protocol stock, but this is what I'm probably going to be looking at. And, like I said, we got to see what's moving. But JetBlue also has been doing pretty well too this morning. You could see how that stock had a really nice move, gapped up. It's been on a really good trend. I mean, I don't know about you, but like I fly Delta. I'm a big fan of Delta. I was just on Delta. I haven't flew JetBlue in a long time, but it looks like, a lot of people are starting to look at JetBlue because Delta and all the other ones getting pretty damn expensive. You know what I mean? And you know what? You got to go where the dollar's being saved. So I think JetBlue is probably make a little bit of comeback on that. It's been a really good buy. It's been hovering here at $4 for a while. But remember what I always tell you. How do you judge the quality of a company is due to the price of their stock. That's how good we know the company they are. When you look at Amazon, you look at Google, that kind of tells you exactly, what they're worth. That's how companies are worth, that stock price. But when all the way down here in the gutter and that's how you know how good and bad they are. But any other ones, I'm just curious about Delta too. So Delta, you can see all the airlines are doing pretty well. Delta did pretty well yesterday too. Delta, UAL, they all moved pretty nicely. One thing is that they're a little bit more expensive than the others. I think a lot has to do also because gas came down a little bit. So it's been hovering here for a while. Anyway, let's see what else we got going on. We got this one other stock that a lot of you jumped in pre-market is doing pretty well, is this SVFD. What a nice little pop right here. The iceberg order started coming in. You could see it right here. I'm just going to bring up the level 4 here for you guys to watch. Big iceberg order did show up here at 5. You could see it right there, that big red line. Once he showed up, that's why the stock started backing off. So if you were in the pre-market and you were watching it, you should have been focused on that number right there. That one did pretty well. Oh, the MLGO, let me bring up here. So this just came up right now. I want to point this out. Big iceberg order just showed up here for 17,000 at 14 bucks. But the issue is you got a ladder effect going on the downside. That means that people are selling. I think that buyer got executed, if I'm here correctly. Hold on a second. No problem. Yeah, just wanted to make sure my settings, reset all chart settings. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Just want to reset it so you can see it. Yeah. So now you can see how that order got, here he is right here. It looks like he got executed at 14. He was out there, dump, and it came back down. All right, so that's an interesting view. All right, so we're going to keep an eye on that. Let's listen. There's a lot moving on this morning. Let's go hop over here on that SV, this one right here too. There's that big iceberg order that we saw right there. I'm not really seeing anyone buying it yet, but you know what? did trade 7.4 million shares, so that's definitely going to be on a watch list. Another one I want to bring up. This one is pretty cool. So WBuy got destroyed yesterday. Hammer. It had that big slingshot. It was another one I forgot we didn't mention, but of the stocks that we traded, but this was one of them. It went from 8 all the way to 14, and the thing got crushed. I haven't seen something like that. I can't even remember. I guess, I don't know, the news came out on it. It looks like news came at it and people interpret the wrong way, and they probably came out of correction that crushed the stock. But the stock got destroyed. It was only down to $2, and you could see it is like more of an IPO because it doesn't look like it's been trading that long looking at the long-term chart. But you could get some good volatility on it. And you know what? I'm not going to hold it against it. The good news or bad news, all I know is that if I'm getting a nice little push like I saw here at 230 and the thing goes to $3, that's all we're worried about. And I'm going to hop over here and see what's going on level 4. So we got a couple orders that showed up right here, 350, and then right around here, around 450. So we do got some ceilings to break before we go any higher. Anyway, anything else out there that I saw? I mean, this stock is moving up a little bit. It's cheap. It's got some good volume. BNED. I'll put that on our watch list. Number 1 on the New York Stock Exchange. This one's not doing crap. Scratch that. This one's doing crap, but it got destroyed. FSR. We traded the stock before. It's a 4%. That's what you're getting. Chewy came out with earnings, right? I believe, and it doesn't look like they look good. The good thing about Chewy is it's at a big support level here around 16. So depending on how that stock trades today, I want to keep an eye on Chewy also. So Chewy, got really crushed right there. Dude, AI, obviously, another one that came out with earnings. AI's got a lot of support right here too at 24. We'll put AI in the watch list. Just be very careful when we trade stocks. I'm going to talk about this in phase 3. Be very careful when it comes to stocks like that don't beat earnings, because remember, I always tell everybody a company goes out of business every 3 months. How is that possible? Because they got to announce to the world, are they making money? Are they losing money? And they have no choice. They can't hide it, but there you have it. GameStop also has been a really run-up stock. Look, it's incredible how many of these are in the big losers list. All these big companies that we've been trading got destroyed. This one also got crushed. But I don't think we're going to get a bounce on that one, the way the trend is going. All right, so there we go. We have a pretty much good list right there. Let me just see if I had something here I wanted to share. All right, anything else that I'm missing that we did not call out? Anything else? Just want to see something here. Anything we're missing? All right, anybody on social media? Anybody there? We got anything? All right, listen. I want to just take a moment of time here to making a quick announcement of somebody that we had lost. That was a loyal a student of ours for such a long time, and I don't know if anyone here. I know some of you here have been here for a long time with Cybertrade University, but I want to share this with you. We had our dear friend, Rich Lepis, was one of our instructors, and he moved on and started his own company, had passed away. And I just want to just take a quick moment of silence to recognize, Rich Lepis of his passing. He was married. He got engaged after he left us, and he does have some kids. It's just a shame with a short life and to miss, and to see Rich pass away. So let's just take a moment of silence here, and let's just recognize Rich Lepis. Thanks, everybody. All right, everyone, let's get ready for the market. I'll see you all in phase 3, whoever going to come with us. And if anybody wants to know about Rich Lepis, I think today is going to be his funeral, his burial. So wish him the best, and hopefully his family, rest in peace. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you all in class.